Martha Penrose had always prided herself on eating clean. At 74, she had her morning routines down to a science: oatmeal with flaxseed, a boiled egg, then a glass of beet juice, followed by her signature salad at lunch: kale, spinach, tomatoes, bell peppers, and a few slices of raw onion. It was colorful, full of nutrients, and exactly what every health magazine seemed to recommend. Her friends at the community center often commented on how vibrant she looked. But lately, something wasn't right. It began with blurriness. She'd rub her eyes after reading the paper, and the letters would smear, as though printed on foggy glass. Then the colors on her jigsaw puzzles began to seem off. More shadows, less brightness. She assumed it was age. But one morning, she mistook her cholesterol pill for her blood pressure tablet, and that frightened her. "I think my eyesight's going," she told her daughter over coffee. "You should see someone," Julia had said gently. Martha agreed, finally booking an appointment with Dr. Kelly, her longtime optometrist. She expected the usual age-related decline. Cataracts, maybe? Or just the need for a stronger lens. But the visit turned into something more surprising. "Your macula is showing signs of early degeneration," Dr. Kelly said, adjusting her glasses with a frown. "There's inflammation around the optic nerve, and some vascular constriction." Martha blinked. "Is that normal for my age?" "It's not uncommon," the doctor admitted, "but it's more advanced than I expected in your case. You've always been so diligent with your health. Can I ask, what's your diet like?" Martha beamed. "Oh, all the good stuff. Lots of greens, spinach, kale, tomatoes, onions, peppers, a bit of beet juice every morning." The doctor's face darkened. "I know it sounds shocking, but some of the very vegetables you just listed may actually be contributing to your decline." Martha leaned forward, confused. "How can vegetables be bad for your eyes?" Dr. Kelly nodded. "They're not bad for everyone, but in seniors, especially those over 70, certain vegetables can increase the risk of oxidative stress, inflammation, or interfere with absorption of nutrients essential to ocular health. The aging body doesn't process everything the same way." She handed Martha a printed sheet: 5 vegetables that may harm eye health in seniors. Martha read the list with disbelief. 1. Raw kale. "Kale?" she said aloud. "Kale is rich in nutrients, but it's also high in oxalates," Dr. Kelly explained. "In older adults, excessive oxalates can bind with calcium and lead to calcium oxalate crystals. These can reduce mineral absorption and may indirectly contribute to eye problems like retinal calcification or interfere with blood flow to the optic nerve." 2. Spinach in large quantities. "It's high in lutein? Yes, but too much raw spinach, especially in seniors, can overburden the kidneys and lead to the same oxalate issues. If you eat it daily and raw, it can become counterproductive." 3. Beets and beet greens. "They're touted for blood pressure benefits," the doctor continued, "but they're also nitrate heavy. In seniors, especially those on blood pressure meds, excessive dietary nitrates can cause drops in pressure and restrict blood flow to the tiny vessels in the eyes. That's part of what we're seeing in your optic nerve." Number 4, tomatoes. "High in acidity. A little is fine, but too much, especially in those with GERD or circulatory sensitivities, can lead to inflammation that affects ocular tissue. It's not the tomato itself, it's the cumulative effect over time." 5. Bell peppers, especially red and yellow, loaded with vitamin C, which sounds great, except seniors often already take supplements. Overdoing it can contribute to nutrient imbalances. Too much vitamin C has been linked to increased oxidative stress in certain aging tissues, including the eyes. Martha felt betrayed. These were her staples. The very foods she thought were saving her were possibly speeding up her vision loss. "I don't understand. Why aren't we told this?" Dr. Kelly sighed. "Because the same foods affect different age groups differently. What superfood at 40 can be a risk at 75. Nutrition advice often fails to adjust for aging physiology." "So what do I eat instead?" Martha asked, a little lost. "Switch to cooked greens instead of raw," the doctor advised. "Lightly steamed spinach, Swiss chard in moderation. Add more omega-3s, chia seeds, walnuts, or even a fish oil supplement. Avocados are great for the eyes. So is cooked zucchini, carrots, and pumpkin. And ease off the beet juice. Go for berries instead. Blueberries and black currants are much gentler and packed with antioxidants specific to ocular health." Martha left the clinic with a new prescription for glasses and a completely different way of thinking about food. That night, she stood in front of her fridge, opening the crisper drawer. Spinach, beets, tomatoes, bell peppers. She didn't toss them out, but she decided they needed to take a back seat. She sautéed some carrots and zucchini in olive oil, added a handful of chickpeas, and sprinkled it with turmeric. For dessert, she had Greek yogurt with blueberries. It wasn't the salad she was used to, but it felt right. Over the next few weeks, she adjusted her diet slowly. She started keeping a food journal. She switched to decaf, added eye-specific supplements Dr. Kelly recommended. Her vision didn't magically restore, but the blurriness eased. Her energy improved. She no longer felt that pressure behind her eyes when she read. And perhaps most importantly, she began warning her friends. Stop eating raw kale every day, she told Denise at their knitting group. It's making your eyes worse. Some laughed. Others rolled their eyes. But a few listened. Just because it's green, Martha told them, doesn't mean it's good for you, especially at our age. And when she said it, she meant it.